Good night, guys. I'm dressed for bed, but I wanted to talk about why coworkers are never your friends. And this topic came about. I don't work for no one no more. Thank God. I stopped working for people after dealing with so much snakes on the job. Like I literally was dealing with a job where it was snakes all around. Like this have to be a six-part series because I dealt with so much different types of snake. I dealt with the basic baddie, the desperate pick me, the dusty. I dealt with the two-faced bitch. I dealt with the obsessed old lady. I literally had a coworker obsessed with me, and she was a woman obsessed, and the messy woman is supervisor. But today I'm gonna talk about the basic baddie, and this is a story time. I'm only talking about them because normally a basic baddie, like I give you no camera time. You get no camera time in LaShawn the movie. You know you're an extra. But since they want to be looking at my social media, let me give them something to look at. They couldn't beat me when I was on the job, and they can't beat me now. So I started this new company, and this company was very, very new. So new to where I was the second girl there. Like it was one girl who they had assigned to train me, and I just was literally just pushing. We used to push this dry mop left and right. Nothing used to be on the mop because the room was clean. It was nothing in the room. But they was just hiring the machine operators before the machines come in. Okay, easy money, nothing wrong with that. This job was so good. We worked Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, an hour lunch. This job, they never used to watch you, so we literally sometimes left the yard, going how to drink, do whatever we wanted to do and come back. Like, this how smooth this job was. Easiest job I ever had. But with easy stuff comes some stumbling blocks. And that's when I was introduced to this basic Betty. She was my trainer. Upon looking on her at her, I could tell she was older. Back home in the Bahamas, we respect our elders. So I still looked at her like, even though she was a trainer, she just started a week before me, but they made her a trainer. Anyway, like I was excited that me and her was, the same complexion, and me and her was the first women to be doing this thing because this was new. This was very, very new. So I I I respect everyone, but man, you gotta give me something to respect. She had like these different color braids, but it looked like a child did it. Nothing wrong with that. But I looked at her. I remember thinking like, okay, Lashonda, you're gonna learn what you need to learn from her, but this ain't someone you'll hang out with. Like I could have tell by how she looked, she's not someone who I would hang out with. She instantly started telling me everything about everyone, everything about everyone. And I never commented because I'm the type of person who want to see things for myself. These are men. Me and you was the only girl, so she was telling me stuff, trying to get me to feel like I could trust her. So she would tell me this one married and this one in a relationship, and he gonna try talk you. You's a pretty girl. He gonna try, like she was like that. So when she asked me to go to lunch with her, she asked me on the basis like, "Hey, the guy say to invite you to lunch. He want to pay for your lunch." Now, this guy, as time went on, I used to see them two hang out every day. Like she used to bring him lunch. She used to like buy him stuff. She used to even clock him in when he was in there. Like she did whatever, but she was the type of girl who did whatever for anyone. I could honestly say that she even did a lot of stuff for me. Even though she talked about me, she did a lot of stuff for me too. I went to lunch with her. When I went to lunch with them, and she saw how he was spending money on me and how he was doing like everything he said, she was like had this look on her face like he's lying or like don't trust him. That's what she was giving off. But it was weird to me because them two used to hang out together every day. So I asked her like, how you started working here? She told me she was introduced to the job by him. Like them two came there together. So I looked at them two like, okay, they closed, they locked in. So when me and her went back to the job, she told me, she said, "Girl, he have a girlfriend. And he's do this to everyone who have who's a female he's tried to talk to." So I told her, I was like, I don't take him serious no how, like he texts me because all of us we had to exchange number to be in this group chat, and I got this message from this random person saying, "I really like you, I love you," and I was like, what the hell? And when I looked through the group chat, it was him. So I mentioned it to her. I was like, "Girl, he texted me." She said, "How you got your number?" I said, "He got it through like the group chat." I was like, "That's weird that he texts me telling me he loved me. He don't even know me. He ain't even give me no money. Like, what the hell?" So me and her laughed at it. She went back and told him what I say, but made it look worse than it was. This girl, I'm the type of person who always like to make people feel good about themselves. So I used to tell her all the time, like, "You so nice, you pretty." She used to be like, "Oh, I know I ain't the prettiest person." I'd be like, "No, you beautiful." Like, I always told her good stuff about herself. One day she was showing me like pictures, and I kept telling her, like, "Wow, you beautiful. I love that color on you." And I remember like being in the corner with her for 2 hours as she showed me pictures, just me validating her. And I just love to make women feel good about themselves. But she took those validation, and that little head got big. As time went on, like, she would be bringing lunch for everyone, bringing breakfast for everyone, and we would go to lunch together. And when we started to go to lunch every day. I hate driving, so I mentioned her that I hate driving. So she'd just be like, "Come go with me," and she would ride us wherever, and all of us. So she always provided. she always she always provided the trees. You understand? Not that I didn't have the trees myself, but it was to the point where she would be like, "Hey, y'all ride with me, I got it." Like, she always offered it. But as time went on, she started to tell people, "Oh, LaShawn don't leave ride with me to..." Bitch, yes. What else I can ride with you for, dummy? You every time she would say something to me, it would get back to me. And I'm just the type of person where I don't hate no one. I'm going to utilize you in the right area and keep it going. You could talk about me, but if you're doing this and this for me, I might keep you doing that for me. And I just know what you say. I know how far to go with you. I'm not mad at you for that. So I continued riding with her, continued taking her stuff. She was bringing it for all the man, so I might as well take the stuff too. But this woman was so basic. Like, she used to wear glasses, and every few minutes I used to tell her, "Hey, something on your face." She used to have like all kind of boogers in her eye all the time. Like, she just was someone who didn't care. I used to always tell her, like girls should have a mirror. Like, when I used to be riding in her car, I used to always have the visor down, and she went back to work and told everyone, say, "LaShawn doesn't have to look at herself 24/7. Yes. LaShawn to do. But that job took a turn of the worst, because come to find out, the same guy who she introduced me to, who I thought them two was just friends, they were actually sleeping together. And she was so basic. She was giving her body for nothing. Like, she was giving her body for no title. She wasn't even the side chick, because he wouldn't even buy her lunch. He would buy me lunch every day. Every day he was buying me lunch. So she started to tell people she don't want me to be in her car. So when she told people that, and it got back to me, I started riding myself, and he started riding with me. As time went on, me and the guy got like friends. Like, it had surpassed him trying to date me. He stopped trying to date me, and me and him just was friends, and I feel like I even started a friendship with him just to make her mad, because like, I'm the pettiest person ever. ever. I will always get you back, but in different ways. I might not argue and fight you, but I'm gonna mess with your mental, and that's what I did. So when me and him would be driving together at lunch, and he would be bringing me breakfast and stuff, she thought something was going on when it was. She thought something was going on, and it just got to the point where she watched me. She started reporting me, telling the boss. We used to drink every lunchtime, but all of us used to drink every lunchtime. All of us used to every lunchtime, like that's what we used to do. All of us did it together, but she went back and said it was me. I had to watch my back, and it's just so funny looking back at it because I knew what she was doing from the beginning. But in the end, she lost because because I continued taking her stuff while she was continuing being fake and bringing stuff. I continued taking it and being fake right along with her. And she used to want to be close to me to find out what was going on with me and the guy. And I kept it at arm's distance, So she started telling people. One day I was wearing two different color socks because I don't care for socks. I'm from the Bahamas. Like, my toes always done. I love showing my toes. She told people, say, oh, LaShonda she liked the dresser, but she's wearing two different pairs of socks. Like, girl, you watching me down to my socks. You are crazy. So one day she told me her daughters do hair. So I said, oh, your daughters do your hair? She said, yeah. Her hair never looked good. If your daughter doing her own mommy hair like trash, you think I could let her do my hair? Never. You'll never see it. When she made that comment about that socks joke, I let the guy take me to Walmart and buy me a pack of socks, and I brought it to work, and I say, oh, look, he just bought me a pack of socks. I put it in my locker, and he never bought her nothing. And she was like, hey, me and him been friends all this time. He never bought me nothing. And I was getting my teeth pulled one day, and it had cost $375, so he had given me $300. And I remember, like, intentionally, he gave me it when we was home. Like, he told me to pull up and come get it. I got it. When I came to work the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, I was in so much pain, and he gave me $300 to get my teeth pulled. God is so good. I said that by the lockup because she was air hustling. She tripped out. That was the day when, like, this lady tripped out. She said, he never helped me. My lights was off and he never helped me. Who fault it is you giving your crabby up for free? And LaShonda don't have to do none of that. If he can't buy you Dior, then he pure. Or maybe just basic. You basic. That's why you couldn't get what I got. And you shouldn't have been mad at me. I was the one who was actually giving you validation. You had no validation there. So thank you guys for watching.